How do you truly feel about the situation? That's what we're going to look at. How do you truly feel about the situation? Being able to discern your emotions versus the emotions of others that are involved in the same situation is very important here. Do you truly want to leave that situation? Do you want to move outside of wherever you're at? Or are you comfortable with just staying in that space because it's all you've come to know? It seems as though there's someone I'm picking up on that they have a desire to expand, Sagittarius energy. They want to move towards the North Node, whatever their destiny, their calling is. It's something new that is in alignment with their authentic self. It can be overwhelming, though, to step into this truth for some. And so while you are doing the introspection, trying to figure out the next best move, it's important to see how you truly feel about the situation and make sure that those feelings are your own, because it can become very overwhelming starting something new or simply coming into your truth. You may get a lot of backlash from people, places, and just friends, right? Family that have come to know you one way. And they may question your intentions, your motivation in changing. Maybe they don't believe it's real. Maybe they don't believe you're doing it for the right reasons. Maybe it's uncomfortable for them because they can't relate to you in the way in which they once did. So I'm seeing the Five of Cups in my eyes right now. Someone that is looking back at a loss, looking back at relationships that you once nurtured, you gave to, it brought happiness, and having to move away from it, it's bringing sadness. And it's not necessarily that you're literally moving away from it, it's that you are being more honest with yourself regarding how you interact with those individuals now moving forward. So your circumstance in the sense of just your physical locale has not changed for some, while for others it will be changing. So it's talking about how you relate to yourself, and that's the change that's happening on a deeper level, which ultimately impacts how you relate to others. Clearly, there is a change approaching, or you're in the midst of this change. It may feel uncomfortable, unsettling. Some people may think that it's too fast, things are just changing too fast. And it's like when you get this spark of inspiration to do something and you actually run with it, yeah, change happens quickly because you're using the momentum of that energy. It's like it's the right timing, the right season, divine timing even. And when you're in alignment with divine timing, then things naturally occur succinctly, more harmoniously. It's a sense of a trine. It just works together better. It's a smoother transition. There's less hiccups, if any at all. And so, yes, that will give the appearance of this faster movement because it's like everything is clicking into place. Every step you take, the next component is provided, right? And it's seamless for some. This may be tied to a video that I will post where someone may have considered compromising And the encouragement is be mindful not to compromise your truth. You could be a water sign. Again, we have Pisces, which is a water sign, the monkey, which represents the water element. So you may get a lot of opinions from others when they see this change. They are seeing that there's some mutable aspect that's happening within your circumstance. They may say you're changing, you're not who you used to be, or like maybe they feel as though you are pretending to be something that you are not. Maybe you are pretending to be something that you're not. And if you are, clearly there's going to be some confrontation that is going to present in that situation. The confrontation also comes when, again, you are stepping into your path, your truth, your authentic self, and others are resisting that. It's not necessarily a physical resistance where they're saying something to your face. However, energetically, they're still pulling onto your energy. They're trying to resurrect the old relationship, the way that you once related to them, which was more familiar and more comfortable. So maybe you had a hard time speaking your truth. Maybe you held back. Maybe you couldn't understand whose emotions was what. Maybe you were an empath and you allowed yourself to become enwebbed into other people's problems, other people's feelings, and you took it on as your own. This is now de-webbing. This is now detaching. This is now unraveling yourself from other people's energies and even their expectations, their desires for your life, and grounding yourself in your truth, right? In your center, your heart-centered truth, to know who you are first and foremost. Okay. Sagittarius, fire element, right? Fire element. You may be doing some healing. I just saw Lilith, Black Moon Lilith. So a lot of people may not see this transformation with the Scorpio energy coming out, right? It's a rebirth that you may be experiencing at this time. And you could just be very, have strong convictions at this time. You're going. It's not a question of if, it's a question of when. You're going, you're moving, you are definitely seeing things differently. Okay, finally. This may have taken some time. This is going to bring about a sense of like joy and happiness, right? You're coming into your truth brings about abundance with it, okay? It's a sense of having more fortunate experiences, more favorable outcomes even, that are going to be delightful. I'm getting delight, like it'll make you happy. Sense of happiness, joy, gladness. That's not to say challenges won't occur, because we already saw the confrontation, opposition. So someone may be challenging you, so there could be like some friction. Someone who is a bit more restrictive, they like to just stay where they're at, right? They don't like to change. And maybe you are someone that is learning that change is good and you like to change. You could be very ambitious with the Mars energy out here, very passionate individual. Aquarius and third house. So if you have to communicate your truth to someone, to a group, to a community, just be honest. That's the best thing I can tell you. It may go smoother than you think trying, or you could be just coming into a new community that's gonna be more supportive for you, right? It's gonna be more giving, more balanced. Maybe people see you as someone that is very unconventional. You are taking a more progressive approach even in how you communicate to others. Okay? There's definitely a shift that's happening in how you speak and how you present yourself that people are not used to. How you present yourself. Aries, Mars, fire, okay? You're coming out of whatever you've been holding back from. You're coming into yourself, okay? You're coming into yourself, into your true identity. All right, so you could have been pretending to be someone that you are not. It's a sense of you can only pretend for so long, and people are going to appreciate you or know you not for the appearance of who you project yourself to be, but for actually who you truly are, the substance of who you are. So your work, right? Your work is going to speak for itself for some, all right? Your work. I'm getting admiration. So people admire your work ethics. They admire what you do. Something that you're doing in a community. Again, Aquarius and 11th house that people are going to be looking at. And it's going to look a little bit different because you're going to sound different. But this is you stepping in your truth. Okay, so that's all right. You're going through a rebirth. Clearly, transformation we saw at the Scorpio energy. So water is clearing, cleansing. Water is very deep. It's very healing. Maybe you need to be by the water. Maybe you love being by the water. Water is abundant also. Water, it brings clarity too, right? It's transparent. So you can be coming into more transparency in how you speak so that you are aligned with what you do and what you say. And people are not going to question it. They will know who you are. Okay? They won't doubt who you are. It's going to be unrefutable because you're heading in a balanced direction, a balanced space. You're heading into a more balanced space that is more authentic. It's more truthful. And people are seeing this. Gemini energy definitely out here. Air is out here and fire. So Aquarius and Gemini with the Aries energy right now. Scorpio. 11th house. What's the 11th house? I forget. I think it's Aquarius. Right? I think it's Aquarius. Pisces is 12th house, right? Capricorn, I think, is 10th house, maybe. So I think it is actually, yeah. So there's the alignment right there. Strong Aquarius. And there's the balance energy, number 11. That's 2, okay? You're going to come into a community that is more balanced for you. It's more giving, where people respect your truth, right? They respect your worth. They acknowledge your value, okay? Because you're going to stop beating around the bush, okay? It's Taurus energy. Number 2 again. You're going to stop beating around the bush. You're going to call a spade, all right? Yeah, Sagittarius. It's what you're working towards, building. You're learning how to do this. Maybe you're learning how to work with others differently also. So that when you bring people into your life, they will know who you are. There will be no pretense, right? Because you're going to show them your truth. This is you getting to the heart of the matter, of who you are, first of all, right? This is you speaking from the heart. This is someone that may be on a path where you feel it's a very a sacred path. This is your sacred space, your safe space within. This is the hearth. It's that protective inner peace, that sanctuary that you cultivate within. And it's sacred. Like a lot of people, they don't get to see that truth, that fire, that passion, those desires. You may not share it. You may not have been outspoken with it, but guess what? That's all changing, right? That something has been activated. Something that was once within is now coming out, right? Sagittarius. It's coming out. It's going to be more expressive, right? You're learning how to do this. Okay. Definitely in how you're communicating, it's transforming, right? So people will have more respect, right? They'll have more respect for you also, because if you were one that you were uncertain about how you felt about a situation, you really couldn't stick to your guns on one subject or the other. It's a sense of a double-minded soul. And also, if you are a water sign, it could be that you pick up on a lot of people's energy as well. And so you need to ground yourself. So earth, right? Being around maybe more earthy environments might help you ground your emotions better. This is the 10th house, taking authority over how you show up, one, for yourself and in the direction that you're headed, right? It's nobody's fault. You're not a victim. You determine where you want to head, where you want to go. Nobody's holding you back. Nobody's stopping you. Nobody's in your way. This is you doing what is best for you, but first understanding what that is, knowing what that looks like, and taking the necessary steps to ensure that that's what you experience. Okay? So what you used to care about, you don't care about as much anymore, right? The things that you used to nurture or give to, you don't anymore. It's okay. You're hanging something up, hanging up the cloth on how you used to give, how you used to nurture, how you used to care for individuals, okay? It could be that you used to give a lot. You communicated a lot to a lot of people, right? Because you're very passionate about certain things. It could be just your creative process too, like something that you do. You may have collaborated with a lot of people. Now you're probably going to be working by yourself more, okay? You're probably going to be more independent in your approach to things now. And there's nothing wrong with that, okay? Hold on. 3 fell. I will do that again. Clarify, discomfort, and mid-haven. I say haven, it's heaven. I always say haven. Haven sounds so peaceful, so rejuvenating. Maybe you need to escape to a haven. Maybe you're creating a haven within yourself. Okay, so you're going to get clarity. Definitely getting clarity in a situation. So it's knowing yourself better. Knowing what you desire, knowing what you want, and being honest about it, right? Your visions, your dreams, right? You could be seeing things, like you could be someone that is psychic, just your intuition may be on fire right now with the solar flare. Things just, you're seeing things differently also. Or you could be someone that's very hopeful, very idealistic, okay? Maybe some say naive as well. You may dream a lot. You may be having a lot of messages come to you in your dreams with the communication and Neptune vision energy here. Okay. Pay attention to your dreams, okay? Pay attention to the messages that are coming to you in your dreams, okay? They have significance. They're going to help you on your transformation. They're going to help you on your rebirth. Okay. All right. It's a sense of out with the old, in with the new. Okay. Take some time to ground your energy and look at those things, those messages that are coming in. They're going to connect, right? The dots are going to be connecting for you. All right. Solar flare is out here, and the introspection, it's illuminating or activating all your energy systems. Okay. From the crown down to the root. So that when you communicate, you're communicating from the heart. Second house, resources. All right, your value system. What's important to you? What's significant? This is in alignment with Taurus. Okay. Your comforts. All right. This is something that you're going to be reviewing or looking back at. Okay. Number 4, your home life, your security. What makes you feel safe? What makes you feel safe? Okay. So it's for you to know what situations, what circumstances, what individuals make you feel safe and put yourself into those spaces more. If something doesn't make you feel safe, or if something challenges your security, it's for you to be aware of that and align yourself better, readjust, okay? Shift yourself, okay? This is Capricorn energy. This is the goal. This is what you need to do. This is what you're supposed to achieve. This is maybe aligned with your path or professional growth, business, your work. This is success in this situation. Right? So it could be your resources are transforming also, right? Something in the material is changing. You're going to be reaching your goals when you can make this shift, all right? If you've already made this shift, then wonderful. Changes are coming in, okay, that are going to be more supportive for you, right? Whatever you've been envisioning, whatever you've seen, whatever messages you received that you've been integrating, okay? Integration is what I'm getting with this, because you've learned some lessons, right? When you do introspection, it's that you're looking back, you're reviewing, right? The situation that you've been in, and some situations are harder to transit versus others, right? And so it's being aware of what was happening in each situation, so you gain wisdom through introspection from learned life or learned experiences that you've lived, okay? All right, so someone could be very, let's say they're in the thinking mode, right? Thinking, that's the mental space, air sign. Come into some type of realization, all right? Could be Virgo as well, just analyzing the details of a situation, right? Trying to become like a subject matter expert is what I'm getting. Maybe you are a subject matter expert. Maybe people come to you in your work dynamic, in your professional field, for your expertise, for your wisdom, and you will be able to give it to them, right? With the resources and achieve here. Okay. Entrance. Ascendant. You're definitely coming into something, right? Or something is coming in. Something is coming in, right? Something has opened up. Something is coming in. Something is changing. It's going to be nurturing. It's going to be healing for you. It's going to produce some expansion for you. All right. There's definitely a rebirth, okay, transformation that's taken place. And it is all tied to your North Node, okay? The Sun. All right. This is a strong shift that's happening with the Sun. It's healing. It's healing. Wow. Mentor. It's something about your life purpose, okay? Your life purpose, life lessons, karma in the reverse, but karma is positive or negative, right? If you can look at it that, it's something that you receive. It's a payout of some sort based on your previous investments, your previous actions. You're getting the consequences of that. It could be seen as good consequences or not so good, right? You could be a mentor, Hierophant energy. There's an opportunity to grow, something about your destiny or develop, okay? This is saying, this is the Sun. Look, Neptune again. You've dreamed about this. This is something that maybe you've been wanting for a while. Pisces energy, okay? Neptune, that's again water. Leo. Self-motivated individual, very dependent, powerful energy with the sun and Leo, right? Very powerful energies coming through. The June, why am I saying June? This is July, but something may have happened in June, July, or in the summer months. Okay, that's why. Something may have happened in June that was significant for you. Maybe you did something that was very noble. And because of what you did, it's like maybe you were in a cycle and something happened in this cycle, maybe in June, July, where you grew, you learned something very significant. It was significant in the sense that it could have been a painful life lesson, but you learned a great deal from it nonetheless. That's what jump started this right here. Change. It jump started this transformation, this change. It could have happened suddenly. It could have been something you dreamt around that time as well. Something you were desiring, hoping to experience it, and maybe you experienced it and it was like, well, maybe not the best experience. So life has a way of teaching us, right? I pray that the lessons we learn now moving forward are lessons that are free from negative consequences, that we experience only positive outcomes from our lived experiences. Ashe. I pray for the covering of the collective at this time. All those that are set up to be teachers, mentors, leaders, guides in the community, for the collective, for the highest good. I send you love. I pray for your encouragement and your strength. May you be protected from all harm and danger. May the divine source speak to you intimately and provide to you all the resources you need for successful existence, now and always. Amen. Anything else for this message? Look at the things. We have first house already out here. We have first house again, Aries energy, head and face. Again, the presentation, self-image, appearance. Okay, what about the appearance? What about the appearance? Your motivation. Okay, so make sure that your motivation is in alignment with your truth, right? Your heart-centered truth, right? What about the appearance that we need to know specifically? Love. Wow. Venus. Relationship. Your sexuality even. Indulgence. Be mindful not to be a glutton. Whether it be with just resources or food or relationships. Know your boundaries. Know what is good for you and what is not good for you. There's no judgment. Something about your beauty. Maybe you put a lot of emphasis on your beauty or on your appearance, on your self-image. Maybe your presentation is changing. Wow, relationship again. So clearly we're talking about a relationship, air, Libran energy, unity, intimate contracts, 7th house, marriage. Is this something that you're desiring? Maybe you weren't desiring it before, but you are now. And maybe before you pretended as if this is not what you wanted, but it is. Hermit. So in your time of introspection, you've realized this. You're trying to be more like living with integrity now, okay? So basically is, what is it that you want? Knowing your truth, knowing that you want something, and then being honest about it. Whatever that means for you, whatever that looks like for you. Remember, you can only pretend for a while. This is about you being your true authentic self, right? Even the image you project into the world when you are around others, like that mask, if it is a mask you are wearing, it does tend to fall off over time. And not only that, when you're dealing with people who are in their heart-centered truth, they can see through that mask. So there's that. So you're not really fooling anyone because they see your truth, right? Faith. We have faith growing. Maybe you were wasteful. Maybe you didn't appreciate certain things previously. I could be speaking to a Sagittarius or a Pisces right now. Maybe you were in a connection that you didn't appreciate before. But you're learning how to value these dynamics, right? This is what you care for, how you nurture. You can speak about beauty, self-care, but it's you giving to yourself what is good for you, okay? Feeding yourself the right things, the right relationships, aligning yourself with the right situations, the right people. What is Jupiter out here for? Why do we see Jupiter? This shift is huge. This transformation is paramount. Okay, it's almost like someone getting a facelift. You may be unrecognizable when this is all done, literally, figuratively speaking. You are no longer going to be comfortable in the space where you once existed, because you have shifted, or you will be shifting into a new timeline or a new way of seeing things. And so the old dynamics or paradigm that you once held true and dear to your heart, those are fading away slowly yet drastically. You're coming into your own understanding, your own truth, your own knowing, your sense of self, who you are, your identity, what makes you happy, the things that you will thrive in. This is the shift where it's leading, where it's taking you. It's like getting on an airplane and the destination. This is the destination, the purpose for this shift that you're experiencing. It's moving you away energetically from those tools, those devices, those connections that anchored you into a false narrative of self. It was comfortable for a season. However, the veil is lifted. The truth is being uncovered. It's being shown to you first and foremost, and external to self. You will face some challenges. People will question. However, it's important for you to maintain a sense of being grounded in your truth so that you don't waver. Again, faith, your faith, you have to believe something that you have to believe in. All right. It's going to require some endurance. This is not something that's going to change. This is you coming into what is. Okay. And what is. It's a powerful shift. It's supported by the sun. This is strength. This is the masculine energy. So maybe this is your divine masculine energy awakening. Wow. Whoa. Your divine masculine energy being healed and transformed to operate fully in its its power, like the intent or its true purpose and nature. Definitely speaking to a fire sign, Sagittarius. Also, the Sagittarius is aligned with Jupiter, so big energy, expansive energy. You may have been in a state of restlessness. It's because you were not speaking your truth. You were not living it in your truth. Something about your philosophy, your belief, the things that you've learned over time, you're freeing yourself from that. You're coming into new and higher knowledge and understanding that you're questioning, right? Analytical, you're analyzing at this time, Virgo energy. You're trying to make sense. You were a seeker. You're very ambitious, but you're trying to come into this comfort. It's like, you know, the waves, right? If you are someone that surfs, maybe you surf, you have to find the right wave, right? That will carry you. So you're trying to find that right wave or the right situation or your lane so that you can glide, so that the traffic is not an onslaught of incoming that is disrupting your movement, where you can move in the lane that is your own and others are moving as well, but there's a parallel alignment. So everyone is going in their space, in their pace, and in their place. Okay. Without disruption, or where the disruption is minimized substantially. So it's drowning out or even shutting off, closing the outlet of the ear to the voices, okay, the narratives that would try to bring in that friction to challenge whatever you're doing. So it's you closing that outlet. So not listening to the naysayers, not listening to those that are sowing seeds of doubt into whatever visions that you have for your future. Okay. Cancer energy, there's the June 21st to July 22nd, nurture, ambition. So something that you definitely feel strongly about, water sign. Something that you may not have shared to a lot of people. You may have kept this desire within yourself. You could be a high priestess, okay? So maybe your intuition is getting these, it's getting charged up. I'm getting a charge, like someone plugging into something and getting that energy, that electrical currency that's flowing better, and it's charging the cells. Like every aspect of you is being fired up for something. It's being fired up at this time. You're being fired up. Maybe you feel more energy, you feel more energized, and you will feel more energy and feel more energized, especially if you are existing in your truth, right? So there's that, guys. 11:44 on the timestamp. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Thank you for the guardian angels that are supporting us, assisting us, and protecting us on our journey. I am grateful and I acknowledge you at this time. So be sure to be thankful for the protection and the assistance that you are receiving. We're not here on our own. We're not doing this by ourselves. We do have angelic assistance. It's an energetic assistance that we have from the higher realms, and you may not even understand none of that. I'm still learning about that, but I know that there is a God, there is a higher power, there is assistance that we do get when we align or pray or call upon it. We do have access to that, okay? So ask for help, okay? Ask for help, and help will appear, okay? The Lord is my strength and shield. I trust him with all my heart. Virgo, Earth, Hermit. Someone who's been in isolation, or you will be going into this space of isolation, or maybe it's like, okay, you used to go out a lot and maybe, you know, things are changing, right? We have Sagittarius to the Virgo, right? Sagittarius is more open, more expansive, and then Virgo comes. It's like, wait a minute, both are seekers, both are seeking. So one is seeking things external or outside of you, where the other is seeking, right, more internal. It's a more independent approach to your seeking, introspection, right? You're looking within now, right? You used to look without. You go to other people for confirmation or acknowledgement, or even praise, or whatever, pat on the back. But this is you going, like, you're finding things within, and the information you're getting within this, the communication that you have within, and this reflection, internal reflection, it's jump starting this rebirth, this transformative energy. And no one can take any credit for this, because this is what you're doing. This is called the work that we talk about, right? It's work that you're doing, but it's self first, right? Self-reflection, right? And yeah, there will be a need to be more narrow-minded in this space just for a season. Okay, that just means you're not focused external to yourself right now. It's more internal, right? Internal workings that is happening, because you have to see, there's something you have to see or understand about yourself, how you're showing up in the world, that's probably needing some alignment. Maybe you were very ego-based, right? Driven on just the appearance, what you showed people, headstrong, Aries energy, right? Self-image, right? Had a lot of expectations to your environment or your community. That's where you found support and strength in, right? The beautification of something, right? This, like, you're a central person. You like to be in connection with, like, other people. Perhaps this is, you are doing this on your own. Okay, this is work within. Nobody else is going to carry this for you. Nobody's going to be able to uncover those dark areas within yourself, because you are the only one that can see the depths of your heart. You are the only one that can do this, and you can do it. It's not far. It's not a goal. It's not a goal that cannot be achieved. It is achievable. Capricorn energy again. You can definitely do this with some consistency, some practical steps even, okay? But don't forget to incorporate your spirituality in there. Like, you are someone who can connect, right, to the higher ups, to your intuition. You probably didn't realize that, but you can. Yeah, you can drop some wisdom as well, right? You can. If you answer the call, be grounded though. You have to be grounded. Be responsible also with your resources, with whatever is coming in from this expansion that you're going to be getting. Be responsible with this information. Okay. All right. I'm gonna, yeah, this is gonna be the last one from this card deck. We have the Dragon. Intelligent, glamorous, and enthusiastic. Fortunate, right? This change is a fortunate change, okay? This change is going to be substantial. It's going to impact your stability, your security, right? It's gonna be something that will endure, okay? Hierophant is out here. You definitely could be a Hierophant, a spiritual guide or teacher, or that's what you're being called to step into. Second house is like, look at the syncs that are coming out, okay? Venus, look at the syncs that are coming out, right? You're gonna love this, whatever this is that you're gonna come into alignment with. This partnership with self, this partnership with the divine, let's say feminine, divine, masculine energy coming into alignment. So the practical sense of things with the intuition, you're going to love that union, because you're going to be able to see a lot clearer and have goals that are better aligned for you. So you're not wasting a lot of time trying to figure shit out and making, like, fumbling the ball like that. You're cutting a lot of that distracted energy and that wastefulness out, okay? It's like you're not wasting time anymore, right? Jupiter energy in the reverse talks about being possessive and being wasteful. But this is not what this is. This is being more practical. Maybe in the Venus side of things, you were once very indulgent and materialistic, right? You were distracted about the physical appearance. of things, like how things looked. It's okay debunking that and getting to the heart of the matter, right? Like what really moves you. You got to know that for yourself. No one said this whole life thing was a race. It's okay to slow down, right? What's the rush? Take it easy. So remember that wave that you're going to catch, it's going to be your speed. It's going to be at your pace. And it may look slower. It may feel slower when you get into that hermit mode, but there's great transformation that happens in that hermit mode, so that when you come out that hermit mode, when you re-engage another, like a situation or people from your past or just your current, they'll see the evidence of that. Like the change will be evident, though you may not see it. Other people are gonna recognize it, and it's like, whoa, like you're not thinking anything major happened, but people are saying like, whoa, this person really changed. So it's happening that way because you are syncing in with divine timing. You're allowing divine source to cultivate the richness that is within, to bring it out of you, out of your heart and into your experience. Okay, so this could be someone who's experiencing some blockages in the heart, right? The heart chakra, and even the crown, where now your crown is opening up, right? Your heart is opening up to see life differently, to experience life differently, because it's like, okay, the as above so below. So the intuitive nudges you're getting from the crown all the way down, which stimulates all of the energy system, it's gonna like move out into your reality, right, into the world. So you're gonna experience some things, right, some shifts, right, and everything that you do, and how things look. So things are gonna look differently in your life, okay? But yet, in all, you will still be, the truth of who you are will still be preserved, okay? It's to preserve you, okay? This is to preserve your essence. This is to preserve the beauty of who you are, and it's to allow it to be seen in a very natural and authentic way, where it's not tainted, right? It just is. Again, it just is. It's the best way I could put it. Look around and find some signs the universe is speaking to you. So you could be getting some synchronistic numbers at this time, right? Like fours may be speaking to you for some. Threes may be speaking to you, and twos, okay? Number 8 as well. 222. Yeah, 222 speaking to someone. You're seeing twos right now for sure. And maybe sevens as well. Pay attention to those signs. When you get those signs, ask the universe, okay, well, what does that mean? Or pay attention to what you were thinking about when you got those signs, okay? That will be an indicator as well. When you find something that excites you, go all in and enjoy the ride. Wow. We're talking about that wave, right? We're talking about the wave. And this is saying when you find something that excites you, go all the way in. Like allow it to carry you through. Like invest in it. Invest in it. It's okay. Enjoy the ride. This is what life is all about. Your life is so special. Treat it with loving care. This is that nurture energy, right? Nurture, right? I'm going to set this right here. That's the message. That's the message, collective. I hope this brought some substance to you today. I hope it has. I hope it has encouraged you. And I hope it has helped to expand your view on things, your view on life, and the potential to experience more satisfying and enriching moments that are enduring, okay? I love you. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Until next time. Bye.